hurt on the interception there, so hit his head on the turf. Listen, Denver played a good game, and they got us today. On our side, I've got to make sure that we don't go 3 and out with those last couple offensive series, and then there were a variety of things that went on that we all contributed to. So throughout both sides of the ball and special teams, and there were some good things, But when you're playing a good football team, and you got to cut back on your penalties for sure. Too many there, and then some of the other mistakes that we had. So we'll get that cleaned up, and we'll get ready for the Colts. Time's yours.
And what does it about those last couple of drives?
We needed to do better on them. I could have given the guys better opportunity to do that.
Coach, coming out of the bye and having so many penalties, hoping to be crispy with the time off.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you look for. I think everybody, that's probably an obvious one, right?
What led to some of the sellouts you think in the first half? Couldn't really get
Yeah, well, listen, they're the number one defense in the National Football League, so we were fighting, and then we had some where we were going backwards and kind of self-inflicted things. So we've got to take care of that.
And how was that interception in the red zone? Just knowing you guys could have maybe gotten points, got the lead, started to control the game.
Yeah, we still had opportunities, so you don't want that, right? Pat didn't want it. I don't want it. I mean, that's not what you want, but it's there were other opportunities as we went, so we got to make sure we take care of that business. Go ahead.
The 3rd and 15 there on defense on the last sequence. What did you see?
Yeah, so he was able to get out containment there, and receiver worked to get himself open. We had a couple guys right around him there, so quarterback made a play, receiver made a play.
Took a couple downfield shots on the first series that looked like could have been there. Obviously, type 1 catches. Was that just the way the game unfolded? Was that something that you could see?
Yeah, I mean, we thought we had some opportunities down the field. Didn't work out, but I mean, percentages, you're going to take a few and lose a few of those, but we felt like it would come back and help us, and it did later on in the game.
The block extra point, too.
Yeah, they did a good job splitting us right there, and we've been pretty good in that area, and they got us on that one.
What did you think of Josh's return?
Yeah, I thought he did a good job for being off as long as he was, and then going against who he went against. Did a pretty good job there. Yeah.
Eddie, one of the things this year is your guys' inability to win in one-score games. Is there sort of a message that you have for the guys to see how good you guys are feeling?
Yeah, when you're playing good teams, whether it's myself making a call or the players playing, you've got to do the right things. Put the guys in the right position, and the guys got to make plays when given an opportunity. Both sides of the ball, special teams. That's what we're all in it together. All right.
Thanks, guys.
After a tough loss to the Denver Broncos, the Chiefs' locker room was filled with silence, frustration, and the kind of heaviness you only feel after a game that slips away. Players sat quietly, some staring at the floor, others replaying missed moments in their heads. But the entire mood shifted the moment head coach Andy Reid walked across the room toward Travis Kelce, the man who had just broken another NFL record. Reid stopped beside Kelce, placed a steady hand on his shoulder, and spoke with a voice that cut through the silence. Wins and losses come and go, but greatness lasts forever. And tonight, you reminded the world why you're one of the greatest ever to suit up. The room lifted its head. Players who were moments ago defeated now listened closely, their expressions changing as Reid honored their leader even in defeat. Kelce didn't smile or celebrate. Still drenched in sweat, still frustrated from the loss, he simply nodded. "All I want is to help this team win," he said quietly. "We keep fighting." His humility struck everyone. No ego. No excuses. Just heart. Teammates started clapping, tapping his shoulder pads, hyping him up. For a moment, the loss didn't matter. What mattered was respect, the kind earned through years of dedication, sacrifice, and unmatched consistency. As Coach Reid walked toward the exit, he turned and delivered one final line that hit every player in the chest. One loss doesn't define us. But moments like this, they define him, and what this team is made of. The locker room erupted with energy. Travis Kelce stood surrounded by teammates, not celebrating a win, but celebrating a legacy. Even on a painful night, the Chiefs witnessed a historic moment, their record-breaking star being honored by the coach who has watched him build greatness year after year. And that's what makes Kansas City dangerous. The heart, the loyalty, and the fire that burns even brighter after a loss.